think they're right for the organization and for the individual and for the city. And in this case, we think that that's exactly what's happening. So I want to turn it over to Alex to say a few words, and then we'll open it up for some questions.
Thank you. First, I want to thank our ownership. Jim, thank you so much. It's been an honor to be able to put on this uniform every single day for the last few years, and look forward to doing it for the next 6. Our front office, thank you for everything. It was fun working with you guys, and I can't wait to continue that over the next 6 years. Our coaching staff learned so much. It's a big family, and of course my teammates. Thank you guys. You guys didn't have to be here, but thank you for coming, and hopefully win a few more World Series in the next few years. Thanks to my family and friends for always being there, and just an honor to be able to put on this uniform and play in front of the Astros fans.
Alex, how do you put this all into words for yourself, from the kid that we saw a couple years ago that came up to where you are now?
I think it's from being surrounded by the best teammates in the world, having a great coaching staff, playing for an organization that values winning, and hard work. I've had so many people around me that have helped so much, and just really grateful and thankful to have them around. And yeah, it's I don't know, it's special, and look forward to being able to helping a lot of people out.
Alex, what made the timing right that you do this now at this point in your career, when you're still under control for a few more years? Just what made sense for you to do this deal?
Well, I wanted to play here. I didn't want to play anywhere else. I wanted to be in orange and blue for as long as I possibly can, and I love this organization. I want to win here for a long time, and yeah.
Jim, what makes Alex the kind of guy that you want to make this sort of massive investment in at this time?
Well, listen, everybody can feed off of Alex. He's got a great personality. He walks in the locker room every day ready to play, and he leads by example. He works hard, and he fits in well with the rest of our guys, and that's really what you're striving for as an organization, is to have those kind of guys working together to win ball games, and he's come in and done that in spades, and we're just happy to have him locked up for a while now, and he's earned it, and we're excited for him and his family, but we're also excited for another anchor in the team, and we'll continue to look to see what we can do to improve the team.
Jeff, I guess sort of the same question Alex just got asked. Why now? What made now, at this point in his career, the time that you guys wanted to make this sort of commitment?
My feeling on this is that there needs to be a desire on both sides to stay together, and Alex intonated to us that he wanted to stay here, and when that happens, we're gonna have a conversation. And it took a while, took weeks to get to the point where we saw maybe there was some resolution, because he's one of the best players in baseball, and we've got a lot of really good players on our team and a lot of competing priorities. But we worked hard this spring. Brody was excellent in being responsive and communicative, and Alex was involved every step of the way. And I got to give a shout out to the front office, to Brendan and Brandon, who both worked really hard on this deal, and we got it done. But why now? Because we're about to start the season, and our objective starting a week from now is to focus on winning games and focus on taking it back.
Alex, considering what you guys have been able to do in your short time in the big leagues, just now that you're locked up for a while, what does it mean for the future of such a young club moving forward?
Yeah, we have an unbelievable team. Our team works extremely hard day in and day out, and we're going to continue to do that and continue to try and win as many games as possible. Yeah, I wanted to say this earlier, but being able to learn from these guys, in particular, being able to pick Jose's brain, Carlos's brain, those guys in the infield that I've been around, has been an absolute honor, and this wouldn't have happened without those guys.
AJ, can you reflect on the player and the man that Alex has become for you guys?
Well, first off, this is the most nervous I've ever seen Alex Bregman. I mean, I can't wait to get you back. Like I'm ready for you to, post it on YouTube or something. What was the question?
No, just about how Alex has grown up in front of your eyes and become.
Yeah, you know what? I've had the pleasure to be his only major league manager. And you look back here. I mean, these boys, they love Alex. Alex loves them back. And he's got the it factor when it comes to baseball. He's a baseball rat, like 24/7, 365, and it's authentic. It's real. He works. He's got ways to get better. I know today's a big day, and everybody will think he's a finished product, but he's not. He's continuing to get better. There's areas that he can get better and continue to be elite. So he's got guys in the back there that are going to hold him accountable. I'm going to hold him accountable. And he holds himself to a really high bar. I mean, I think he thinks he can bat 1,000 this year, and that mindset is real. And we do feed off that energy, but we feed off his performance more than anything. And I've watched that grow in our clubhouse and on this team, for the last couple of years.
Alex, at what point did you express to them you'd like to possibly explore an extension, and how long did it kind of take to get this done?
Right after the season ended, and we kind of talked a little bit, and we went back and forth for a little while, and figured out a way to get it done, and I don't know.
Jeff, could you just discuss the timeline of a deal like this, and just how it evolves and finally comes to fruition?
These are big deals. They're big investments for the organization. It's a big commitment for the player. So, you usually start off in different universes as far as expectations for years and dollars and everything else. But as you work through the process, you hope that there's an intersection, and at the end of the day, both sides have to compromise a little bit on what they're asking for. And for us to get 2 years of Alex's free agency in his prime is real value to us, and for him to give that up was a sacrifice. But on the flip side, we're going to commit some resources to him over the next 6 years that he's going to just be able to go out and play and not worry about arbitration, not worry about free agency, at least not for a while. And then we'll have this discussion again in about 4 to 5 years. But we're just excited. I mean, it took a lot of hard work. There's no doubt about it. And there's times we've done this and not reached conclusion, but it's really satisfying when we do. And coming off the heels of the Presley announcement the other day, I think we got 2 players locked up longer that we really feel are critical to winning right now and in the future. So we're excited.
Jeff, is it common in your experience for a player to come to you like he did and want to talk about an extension like that early in a career?
I think when you talk about the environment that AJ has set up here and the teammates that he has, it's not surprising at all. This is look at this facility that our ownership invested in. We have one of the best spring training facilities. We have one of the best stadiums. The city of Houston's awesome. We play in air conditioning. We have good travel schedule. When we go on the road, we go to California and the West Coast. So, I mean, there's a lot to like about Houston. And quite frankly, the most important part is that we're going to win for a while. I mean, this team has been a winning team for 4 years. 3 out of the last 4 years got in the playoffs, 2 ALCSs in a row, 2 division titles in a row. We still have one of the top 5 farm systems in baseball, and we have the best team in baseball. So that's a pretty good place for a player to want to spend a few more years, and that's basically, what we've seen.
And Alex, did the way the free agent market played out in the last couple of years, did that have any influence on your decision, your desire to actually make this commitment here?
No, not at all. I wanted to be an Astro.
Jim, are there any other extensions you would like to explore? It seems like